Hello once again and welcome to Brick Fury. We would be the Spice Girls of E14, but all of us are scary and none of us want to be sporty. I'm your host as always, Brad Harmer-Barnes, and I'm joined by my constant compatriot,
Ian Harmer.
And we're joined once again by two special guests from emotionally14.com and Milton 100 War Games Club, Dave Mustill.
Yay!
And the amazing Russian Counter-Strike commentator, Carl Mullings.
Yay!
Hello! It's massive in Russia. Like Trump. So, how you been?
I'm good.
You good?
Thank you.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Been gaming?
I've been gaming, avoiding the war. Gaming. That's the main thing. Gaming.
Cool. Dave, gaming as always?
Painting, yeah.
Yeah. What have you been painting?
Gangs of Rome.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Jumped on that.
Or painting.
Well, I've had it for about 6 months and then said, I'm going to paint these because I've got too many box sets that I don't paint.
Because that is basically like Roman era Necromunda, isn't it? Yeah. It's just you have a gang of like 4 to 5 figures that you run this never-ending campaign. People can get killed, people get injured, and then their injuries kind of part. So you might have a hero you play with for several years, but a couple of months ago he lost his eye, so he's got a to-hit
So he's still got a mid-eye.
Yeah, you'll have a to-hit modifier because his depth perception's blown. But that looks fun. I might have to jump over for that. What's the footprint for it? Is it 3x3?
3x3.
Okay.
Yeah, nice and easy. You get the box set came with a bit of nice sort of scenery sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Half-built Roman amphitheatre. So yeah, nice.
Have you written Romans Go Home on the side?
Not yet. I've got the T-shirt though.
Yeah, awesome. Carl, what have you been playing?
I've been attempting to play Gaslands. I tried to get back into it. I'm incredibly bad at painting, so I've currently got a very mixed hodgepodge of Hot Wheels cars just sitting in my living room. It's fun. It's really good when you can play it. But obviously, the good thing about it is that, like you said, for 3x3s on certain games, like you can do any size. I had a game that was about this big, and it was tiny, but it was cool, and it lasted about 2 hours.
Was it just a parallel parking mission?
It basically was. I was just reversing. I hit a barrel. I flipped the car. And it was all over.
Awesome.
With the exception of that, gaming, Destiny a lot.
Okay, that's good.
And of course Counter-Strike.
Yeah, of course.
So,
which you fly the colours for?
Fly the colours, yeah. Wave the flag.
Counter-Strike's been around for a long time.
Too long. 90.
I'm going to take a punt here and say I reckon it's been around longer than you have.
I think because it was a Half-Life mod and that was 95, so it outdates me by 2 years, which isn't great.
That doesn't mean you're a lifelong expert.
There's always that. Yeah, I've been alive as long as the game has, if not slightly less. So,
you know it's inside out. Do you still play it, or does it feel like work now?
It feels like work. No, I get around to playing it, but you've got to be fluent in Russian to be able to play it now. It's the only downside.
Is Russia like where it's taken hold?
Well, it's a bit of everywhere because. There's nuclear power plants you can fight in, there's a map which is evidently just in the back of Serbia, and there's just a missile silo that has a submarine, so why not?
Where else you can put it?
But apparently in the missile silo.
Now I was just because obviously South Korea has a reputation for being, StarCraft got massive there and
StarCraft
maintained massive there. Every time I played for 2011 AVP on PS3, everyone else in the line room was German, so I presume it managed to get some kind of foothold in Germany. Maybe they don't go for Call of Duty games, I don't know.
Well, they can't go for the Call of Duty games, most of them at least, anyway, just, Nazi insignia.
Yeah.
But, I feel like the AVP game was good. That was so fun.
It was fine until you played as the alien and tried to do close combat. From your perspective, it looked like...
Well, wasn't that the alien in a nutshell anyway? Just like, how about you?
Why is this marine taking me out in close combat?
It was fun.
So, what gaming stuff have you been doing?
Nothing's quite as exciting. I've been playing Heroclix.
Nothing quite as exciting as shouting in Russian at someone. Brilliant.
No, we've been kind of going through our back catalogue of clicks, playing ones that we haven't actually used. So we're making teams up of unused
neglected ones.
Some is new, he's never used them, so we're just making teams just of that, Well, we've also done some retro ones, so we've done ones from 10 years ago.
Ones that have been sort of retired,
but they were still cool to use.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, all the powers still work.
That's my advice to tabletop over video games.
We didn't play old ones against new ones, because I don't think they would have fared well.
I wouldn't do that. That'd be Thanos versus Mr. Magoo. You wouldn't do it.
I'm all puffed out. I'll never lay down.
I vote for Mr. Magoo winning that fight.
Well, he's got 50-50 chance, hasn't he?
No, yeah, he either wins or he doesn't.
Yeah.
So
He just accidentally reverses his car into Thanos and Thanos will fall off a cliff or something.
I want to read it now. Gaming wise for me, Manchester Madness played recently. We recorded a
nice.
gameplay of that for
Such a cool game.
National14.com. It was myself, Blake and Rob. So hopefully there'll be a podcast of that coming up soon.
Yeah.
And it starts like all games of Manchester Madness. You set it up and you go, I'm going to win it this time.
Yeah.
We're not going to make any mistakes. We're going to get all the clues. We're going to bish bash bosh. We're going to get this done. And 2.5 hours into play, you go, I will consider this a success if not the entire building is on fire.
Yeah. Only some of us are insane.
If some parts of the building are on fire, we'll call it a wash. Still one of my favourite games. So Manchester's amazing. My Kickstarter of Nemesis turned up as well.
Oh, wow.
It looks like they've mashed together Alien, Pandorum, and Event Horizon into a board game.
Nice.
It's just
So it is like a floating Hulk.
It's
and
you wake up.
outstanding.
It's up to 5 players, and the game is you wake up from hypersleep. And in this universe, the effect of hypersleep is you have some short-term memory loss. So you don't know where the various rooms of a ship are. So you have to explore as you go. You know the cockpit's at one end, and the engines are at the other. Everything else is a bit foggy.
So it's like waking up after a night out. You don't know where the moon is.
In deep space. Yeah, as we all have. But one of the sleeping pods we go inside it is dead and kind of ripped to pieces.
nice.
So you're trying to work
So there's
out.
a murder mystery.
Yeah, so there's aliens running around on the ship, and they're quite obviously Geiger type aliens.
Right, okay.
Everyone's got their own objectives to complete. So you might have someone's objective might be kill an alien and dissect the corpse to learn stuff about it.
Right.
Someone else's might be something a bit more malevolent, like the captain can't survive the mission. Which means you're
So
not
you
allowed
don't-
to
so
directly
you don't
attack
know
other
he
people.
just
There's nothing
missions.
stops you sending someone to a room that's on fire or making a load of noise to attract aliens towards them.
Okay.
And it's just the amount of stuff you can do in it.
Just a
looks
game of
insane.
menace, it sounds like.
Well, like the stuff like the coordinates can be set, but someone looks at it, sets the coordinates and put them face down. So the captain's saying to someone, set the coordinates for Earth. Okay, I've done that, that's fine. You're trusting their secret objective isn't get the ship to Mars.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's
Everyone's got a different goal.
everyone's got a different goal.
Excellent.
If a time limit expires and you jump to hyperspace before you're back in the life pods, you get pulverised by the G-forces and you lose.
Oh, okay.
You can set the ship to self-destruct. You can get infected by a chestburster type alien creature.
Right.
And the way that works is that you get infected cards go into your deck.
Right.
And when you pull them, basically they're dead cards. You can't do anything with them, so you just fill up your hand space.
Okay, until I
But they're all just covered in like scribbles and symbols. And then if you go get yourself checked out by the med bay or at the end of level, you slide them under like a red acetate sheet. And if they say infected, then an alien bursts out of you.
That's cool.
Okay.
I like
It's just
that.
the sheer amount of stuff in this game looks insane. And I've got all the expansions turning up next
Wow.
year, including 2 different types of aliens, one of which are much more Lovecraftian, Event Horizon type mind controlling aliens, and one of which are very, very obviously Necromorphs from Dead Space.
Have you played the game yet?
No, it arrived 2 days ago. I'm looking forward to playing it.
How
very
much
soon.
money have you dunked into this game before you played it?
About £200.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Welcome to Mostly 14, no passengers. I don't even think that's a lot of money for gaming anymore.
It's not at all.
It's
Really,
not.
What is it? 2
Three
expansions on
No.
top of the main box.
No,
It's a
it's-
huge
no,
box.
it's-
Is that 3 computer games?
4.
Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
4 in a Steam sale.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Some DLC in Firewatch.
Yeah.
Comics wise, we had the Endgame trailer drop today.
Oh,
Yes.
How do we feel about it, Carl? Initial impressions?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on edge. So I was at work
Because
today.
he was a little kid when the first Iron Man came out.
Oh,
He'd
right.
have had the pencil case. We
I was a
wouldn't
little kid when Monopoly came out.
Backpack.
have. Backpack.
Calm down. It was great. It was a lovely backpack. It was one of the ones with holographic backpack.
I honestly find it fascinating. You experienced the MCU from a totally different perspective than what we did.
I had no previous knowledge of the MCU prior to it coming to films.
Yeah.
So my very first Marvel film was the original Incredible Hulk with man whose name escapes me.
You
which
mean
wasn't
Edward
very
Norton?
good. Edward Norton.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't a massive fan of it because I was a little bit too young to understand the entire thing. But obviously, moving forward since the MCU's been developed, I've gone back, I've looked at certain things, and I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they deviate completely inside the
Yeah.
entire MCU. So, but back on the tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Really
They
excited.
didn't give too much away, did they?
No.
First bit, you don't want them to, really.
I like
it
that,
seemed
though.
very dark and...
Dreary.
All the colours glazed back.
Yes. I like the whole kind of Lord of the Rings colour wash that they put on it.
They really have played with a lot of desaturation and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of went with... Full Ragnarok was like, look at me, everything's bright, everything's vibrant, we've got cool songs in the background.
Synthwave, the movie!
Exactly. Literally, they had like a trip scene, like from 2001. It was amazing. But now they've gone, okay, we've used up our colour.
Yeah.
We've run out of budget for colour, so put the black.
We're saving it for the Loki TV series.
Oh dear Lord. Is that actually a thing? Please that thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Disney Plus
yes.
is doing it, yeah.
Oh, Disney Plus?
Yeah, with Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
Oh, okay, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Dave, Endgame.
Yeah. I can't stop that. So, very dark, but 50% of all living things have been destroyed. It's going to be dark. Yeah. But, looks like fun.
That whole snapping
loads of
fingers and
roots.
killing 50% of life. Thanos got lucky, really, didn't he? Because he could have wiped himself out in
That's true.
theory.
Yeah.
Is that actually a possibility?
Oh, it's a 50-50 chance, isn't it?
Would it affect the gauntlet holder?
I don't know.
Does he make the rules?
I
Can we ask Thanos? Can
Why
we
don't
get
you
him
ask
on the
Quill?
podcast?
He'd know. Apparently, he's the expert on the gauntlet.
He is dead.
Yeah, well, but they'll well. You'll be back.
Spoiler alert.
Guardians 3 is in the can somewhere.
I'm not sure it is.
No,
there's been a bit of backstage drama, and I'm not sure what's happening with Guardians 3 at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
I think
It looks good.
there were no surprises for me in the trailer. Because I thought we're going to see Hawkeye and we're going to see Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And so I liked it. It looks great. I love that Cap's foreground. Captain America is legitimately one of my favourite Marvel characters. Anytime he's at the forefront,
I think Chris Evans is run
Captain
away with
America.
that. That is absolutely outstanding.
He's superb.
So I'm glad they didn't go down the route, and we discussed this earlier, and I'm glad they didn't go down the route of replacing him with Bucky Barnes, because if they continued on the Civil War route of we've killed Captain America, but now the Winter Soldier's Captain America. Completely different character, and it would not play out the way that it is right now. And I'm so glad they've stuck with him. If this is his last movie, then what a great way to go out, because so far this quadrilogy, is it 4 movies? They've been fantastic. I feel like all Avengers films so far have been
I think the most solid ones have been the Captain America movies. I think they've been the most
Civil War was
consistent.
really, really good film.
Civil War, I liked apart from the last 5 minutes, which was, I'll send you a letter which has completely undone the effects of the last 2 hours. Bye.
Well, we still haven't seen how that's fully played out, because obviously in Infinity War we didn't see Captain America and Iron Man in the same space. It was still separated.
Yeah,
like they're still going through the divorce paperwork, so it's like you've got to be careful on what sort of ground you tread on.
Yeah.
Tony Stark's gone away with the TV.
Yeah.
But I want to see how that plays out. I want to see if they do eventually group up. So obviously they're completely different ends of the universe right now. So Tony doesn't seem to like space much in that trailer though. So.
It's weird, because in the comics he was off with the Guardians for a while.
Well, he was, but now he's just sitting down to press with his broken helmet. Should we preface this by, if you haven't seen the Endgame trailer, go watch the Endgame trailer?
I'll put a little flashing bit of text and go watch it now.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do
I
flashing
think there's a difference between off jaunting with the Guardians of the Galaxy and being alone in a spaceship with no food or water.
Yeah.
And no oxygen in 24 hours.
There is only 2 of them on that ship, isn't there? There's Nebula and him.
Sim and Nebula, yeah. She won't be so concerned about food and oxygen.
No, I think she's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. But yeah, that's us excited about Endgame. Carl, your first time on the show, we did 3 questions on. I think I know the answer to this one. Go. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Yay. Favourite Marvel superhero?
Does Deadpool count?
Yeah, of course.
Deadpool.
Okay. Favourite Marvel villain?
Deadpool.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll go with that.
That goes.
Yeah,
it works.
Very cop-out answers.
No, that's fine.
For real villain, I feel like it's hard to go against Thanos right now. I feel like there's so much hype built around him that he is a very...
I've never been a fan of Thanos until Infinity War. All the comments, it's like he says, I'm death and I'm evil and I'm in love with a ghost of death. And I'm like, oh, get on with it. And
well, they kind of
Infinity War, he was brilliant.
But Lady Death was Red Skull, right? So it'd be a little bit weird if he was in love with Red Skull.
Would it?
It's 2018.
Yeah,
I won't judge.
That's what Elseworlds are for.
Yeah. Okay, but the reason we're here, apart from to hang out with all our friends and talk comics and talk tabletop gaming, which is what we do when we're not actively reading comics, watching kaiju movies, listening to punk rock, or actually playing tabletop games, we are here because we've got an unboxing to do.
We have.
We've got not one, we've got 2 Fast Forces coming up, which we're going to bring up now on the Brick Fury conveyor belt.
Very
strange.
We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Unplugged. And we have the Marvel Runaways from the Battle World series. That's 2 Fast Forces. So starting with the older and slightly off the wall ones, we have Turtles Unplugged Heroclix.
They are off the wall.
5 of them in retro pixel art style.
Is it like 8-bit?
8-bit.
8-bit, yes. It's for 4 Turtles and Shredder.
Which must have been really hard to paint, I would suggest. Like little blocks.
You'd struggle to use an ink wash, I think.
Yeah.
Or dry brush. It looks like psoriasis.
It may be easier for the Heroclix painters to paint because it's paint by numbers.
Yeah.
There you go.
With character cards and bystander tokens, apparently.
Yeah, there is some extra bits of kit.
Okay, so there's some extra bits in there. Yeah. That is intriguing.
So we've got the Turtles and Shredder
Are you familiar with the concept of Fast Forces?
Let's say I'm not.
Okay. Obviously, your starter kits will be maps, dice, and everything to get started playing. The standard booster or gravity feed will just be some random figures. These usually come along supporting a series like this. Is supporting Battle Online. The sculpts may appear in the standard series, but there'll be unique dials. The only way you would get these exact figures is in the Fast Forces. They normally retail around £15. So if you want to get a team, they're a good way of doing so without trying to hunt through boosters. Yeah. Like I think, you get the Inhuman Royal Family or X-Force, we'll do £15, bang, there's a Fiends team for you. So that's the idea behind these. And we have the Runaways, the Marvel team no one cares about.
They do look like edgy teens, don't they?
That is basically the concept, yes.
Well, there's a very big choker on that young girl.
Yeah, I think it's a plant, mate.
It is a plant.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But it's Nick and Minoru.
Which obviously was
grim.
Some of these have turned up in the brick, but obviously these were slightly different dials anyway, weren't they?
Yeah, I'm curious about them because I think sometimes we're taken by surprise with characters we
underestimate. But at least they have themed. You haven't got a mixed bag of the brick. You haven't got a themed team.
The Runaways team.
Yeah.
Well, often we underestimate characters we don't know.
Yes.
So that little girl on the top left-hand corner with the plant for a hand, I feel like she's going to be the most powerful character in the
I thought it was a little girl from Fist of the North Star when I first saw it.
I thought it was a little girl from Leon.
Yeah.
She's got a plant.
Jane Foster.
Are they all the same little girl?
Yeah.
Is that the premise?
Generic little girls.
Yeah.
Okay, so initial impressions, expectations.
I think they look awesome,
Okay.
and I've said this previously, but I think these are. I mean, if they were bigger in form, they'd be akin to Pop Funkos. And I'm privy to a Pop Funko as much as they are a cop-out Christmas gift.
My first reaction to them is why.
Don't get me wrong, it's one of those things where, like you said, these normally go along with other sets. What set does this go along with?
Ninja Turtles Unplugged. The gravity feed. Yeah, true.
Touche, never mind.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. I have to admit that Turtles was never my thing. I was grown out of cartoons just as Turtles.
Coming back to the age spread, we're probably all going to initially think of different versions of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Yeah, one was a role-playing game and some really early comics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine of the Turtles
then the cartoon happened and it was Hero Turtles.
Yeah,
it was the Hero Turtles, wasn't it? Yeah, not Ninja Turtles.
Your one was
TMNT on CITV at 9 in the morning on
would be,
Saturday.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Not too
Porridge.
bad. Eventually, porridge was good. Porridge was... Man, why is porridge not a thing anymore?
It is.
It's not as big.
It's not.
I feel like it's because
you want to push porridge as a concept, is what you're saying.
Go out and buy porridge. Everyone buy porridge. Porridge for your kids.
Yeah.
So I get it now.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a Stan Lee knife out, we're going to slice these open and take a quick look. We're going to make Carlson porridge and then we're going to see what these look like.
Sounds good.
Cool. Alright, let's have a look.
Do it.
Okay, so we're doing the Runaways set first, and who's our first one?
Sister Grimm.
Sister Grimm.
I'm sure it's the same sculpt as Nick and Minoru. Real name Nick and Minoru.
Yeah.
Ah, I am vindicated. Okay.
Is she a singer? Almost.
So, 50 points, 5 clicks.
Too sad.
What's the Ankh symbol? Is that Power Cosmic?
She's Mystic.
Mystic, sorry. What's Mystic?
Mystic, if you injure them, it's unavoidable damage to the...
Yeah, so as soon as you hit them, you take a point of damage. Got a trait, Staff of 1, probability control. When she uses it to re-roll an attack roll with 1 or more 1s, when resolutions... After resolutions...
It's a nice bit of translucent on that staff.
Yeah. It is, that is very nice.
Stealth, sidestep, quake, super senses, mastermind and prop. And translucent plastic.
Very nice.
Alright,
Quite well out with that one.
I quite like Nick and Minoru anyway.
We like a translucent.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the characters, her hair's all translucent as well. I feel like this next one coming up.
Wow.
Suitably Fifth Element looking character here.
Very nice. That is Lucy in the Sky.
Okay.
Wow.
Carolina.
That
D.
is
Psychedelic.
that is translucent.
That is very nice. I thought it was snakes from through the pack, but that is gorgeous.
That is actually quite effective. So a 60 pointer.
Yep, 6.6 clicks.
Mm-hmm.
No ank signal on this one.
Okay.
I can't even read that.
It's an attack boxer is Majestanian Heritage. Pulse
wow.
Wave. When Lucy in the Sky uses it to target more than one character, hit characters within 1 square, I dealt 2 damage instead of 1. She gets a shift on because she's got running shot and sidestep.
Nice. She can run around a lot.
She obviously all telekinetic powers. There's also pulse wave, energy shield, deflection, and barrier.
That is a really nice.
Yeah, they've really gone to town with that one, haven't
Pretty hefty.
they? Yeah.
I'm a fan of that one.
So, how much is that? 60 points.
60 points she is, yeah. 60.6 click.
110
That's
at
good.
the
There's
moment.
quite a lot of trained for that sort of size wattage, isn't there?
Yeah, 50. At the moment, with the gameplay, 100 points is a big character.
2 attacks on her as well.
Yes,
Is it?
Who we got?
Alex Wilder.
Okay, he was quite good in the main bog of brick we did a couple of weeks back.
Yes, he was,
Last
yeah.
month even.
Alex Wilder. Real name, Alex Wilder. Just for
Never going to get
clarification.
away with it like that. 50 points.
50 points, 5 clicks.
Feels we're at 160 for the set so far.
Mentor in Evil with a leadership trait. Leadership Outwit. When Alex Wilder uses Outwit after resolutions, the target can't use Leadership or Outwit until your next turn.
Okay.
It's quite nice.
It's got Masters of Evil on as well.
Ooh, which one's that?
That's one where you can take a third action.
Okay,
You
cool.
take pushing damage, but
Yeah, okay.
Sidestep, Stealth, Incapacitate, Willpower and Outwit.
Nice.
So a pain in the
Good
arse.
support piece, but yeah, as you say,
how many points is he?
He's 50,
He
so
is,
we're
yeah,
okay.
so 160 for the set at the moment.
Well, that's not too shabby, is it?
No.
Paint job looks quite nice on that one as well. So.
Yeah, how the paint job's looking up close?
Who we got? That's Talkback.
Whack.
Yeah, quite reasonable.
Chase
Chase Stein.
Stein, yeah. Who?
Masters of Evil keyword.
Oh, that's nice.
So he's 50.
50.6 click. 0 range though. Not a fan of those, to be honest with you.
Box out on movement. Dark Court Amulet. Charge and flight. When Talkback uses charge and hits after resolutions, you may heal him a click. Ooh!
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
That's for Wolf Charge from Alter Beast. That's what that is.
That's different.
Sidestep, precision strike, blaze claws, fangs, toughness and
How many
perplex.
points is he?
He's a
Can we
5.
hold the dial up to a camera? Because
Yeah.
that's a brawler dial like I haven't seen for a long time.
That is very,
Bear in mind,
very
every time you
nice.
hit with a charge, he heals a click as well.
And that defence is pretty good, you know. Sidestep and precision strike.
I like that one. I'll take back what I said about 0 range.
Yeah, he's gonna.
There's 4 clicks of blades.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, even
Amazing.
Blade can't do that. So we're at 210 for the set at the moment, I think.
I'm going to go with yes. Yes, that is math.
Okay.
Okay, next up we have Rose Red.
Okay.
There's the little girl at the top.
Little girl on the plant point. When I went past,
Hodges Leon.
40 point.
40 points, so
4
we're
click.
at 250.
Yeah. Box out on that.
There's a
Is,
lot of
Damage
detail here,
is-
you know, on this very small model.
Box sound damages for plants, listen to me. Smoke cloud. When Rose Red uses it, if she occupies printed hindering terrain, she may instead generate up to 12 hindering markers. When Rose Red uses poison, characters adjacent to 3 or more of her smoke cloud markers are considered adjacent to her. She can also ignore hindering terrain for the purposes of movement.
Lovely. Stealth, poison, defend,
12.
weak spot, weakness, and support.
That's
That
a
is
big
a
smoke
lot.
cloud.
That is. And she can poison you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for 40 points.
So remember we were
That's the
Interesting.
poison ivy I wanted out of the Batman.
remember when we were saying it's always going to be the ones we
250.
unexpect to
When
be
did
a
you
lot
get
of
this one
damage.
out? This one had kind of poked his head through the plastic, so we had to kind of remove
Let's take
that
a wrench
slowly.
to it.
Princess Powerful.
From distance, looks a bit like Sailor Moon.
Yeah, and we've got Princess Powerful.
It's his Pokemon hat.
Apparently Pikachu hat going on.
That is copyright of Nintendo. We can't say that.
Oh, sorry.
50 point.
300
Bite me,
point themed
turtles.
force. It is a 300 point themed team in the box.
Oh, wow. What is happening?
Yeah, they're actually listening to our feedback as opposed to those times where they gave us fast forces you couldn't make a fast force out of.
Couldn't actually play.
It's got box out on damage,
Yeah?
which is super strength. As a free action, if Princess Powerful is not holding an object, generate a standard light object that she's holding.
So she just
Yoink!
Thin air is my weapon.
Yes.
Yeah. You generate items, I guess.
Charge, sidestep, invulnerable.
How about
I want it to be porridge. Okay.
There's some serious brawlers here.
Yeah. Not personally expected to be honest with you.
I might start reading Runaways again. Going on to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Unplugged Fast Forces. Who have you pulled out of the box first? Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
Or Shredder, as he's known.
He's very lumpy.
Oh, is that a gatefold card? That's not what it was.
No.
So he's got 3 wattages, 150, 100 or 75
Oh,
for
okay.
up to 7 clicks.
The cape looks good, even though it's just made out of blocks.
Oh, it's very good actually. It's a nice ripple.
As a trait, he has Final Boss. Opposing characters can't target Shredder with attacks unless they are adjacent to, or your force only has characters named Shredder on the map. So he stands up the back until you beat everyone else. Box out on attack is Destroy You All Myself, Precision Strike and Quake. When Shredder uses Quake and targets more than one character, hit characters dealt 3 damage instead of 2.
Very nice.
And he also has mid-battle cutscenes, which is a stop click on his defense dial, and is also impervious. Where are the stop clicks?
Stop clicks. Oh,
2 and the last click.
Okay.
lovely.
Oh, he does
It's
open
impervious, and
well.
he's got a stop click.
That opening dial, first click, 4
Got
damage.
there as well. Sidestep, charge, precision strike, impervious, combat reflexes, leadership, outwit, exploit, weakness.
And
And Indomitable.
Indomitable as well.
Oh yeah.
That's
He's weighty.
yeah.
He's
He's
quite
sure
beefy.
that's-
What's the
I think
maximum?
we
What's the maximum points on that one?
Max points 150.
150.
Which is big for one
Pretty
person.
stunty.
Leonardo.
Okay,
Leonardo. So I can find the card.
I'm familiar with him.
Is he the blue one?
Yes.
50 value.
He's the leader, isn't he?
You're supposed to be the one watching Turtles.
50 value.
Yeah.
Up to 5 clicks. Quite nice.
I
Significant.
like the show.
Significant appearance. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe video games 89 onwards.
89 onwards, excellent.
I like that a little additional thing.
He's got a trait is continue. Leonardo starts the game with a quarter token. When Leonardo would be KO'd, you may remove a quarter token from any friendly character, including himself, and instead turn into click 2. If you do, your opponent scores 25 points and protected against Pulse Wave.
Ooh.
It's an arcade game.
It is
You
very
can't
much
put second
like
credit
that.
in.
That's cool.
He also has a box out on attack, which is deep slash attack.
Yeah.
Blades, claws, fangs, and exploit weakness, but only when Leonardo has no action tokens.
Starts off with charge and 3 damage.
Yeah. Charge, sidestep, blades, claws, fangs again. Toughness, combat reflexes, and leadership. Well, which makes sense. Really.
Well, I'd expect you to have blades, I
So
suppose.
what's his 50 pointer?
It's a 50
5
point.
clicks.
Yeah.
But you can, when he gets KO'd, you can pop him back to number 2 again.
Yeah.
So essentially runs through a dial twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That could be nasty.
Gives you a lot, actually.
Donatello.
Wow. Donatello.
Don.
Always
Donnie.
He has the same continued trait, it looks like, as
Yeah,
well.
he's got
Oh,
some
well, so they're
continued
50
trait.
points, but they can go around again.
Yeah.
50 points, 5 clicks, so I'm going to assume that's going to be the same. across
He
the
also
board.
has a box out on damage, which is Brainy Tech Attack, Outwit, up to 3 people, I think, but only to carry characters with Ninja Turtle, TMNT keyword. Okay, yeah, Outwit, and he can carry up to 3 people.
You can carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Leaping climb, which makes sense with the bow staff. Sidestep, combat reflexes, invulnerability, and close combat expert. So
He's
Nice.
got controls and things.
he's nice. He is going to be weirdly a feisty one. The outwit's really nice.
yeah, really good.
I really like this continue effect that's going
Yeah.
I think that's a really nice addition.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo?
Has he got continue on yours?
Yes, he does.
Yes, and I'm guessing he's 50 points, 5 clicks.
How did you know?
Oh, it's a pattern developing. Mikey.
Whirling spin attack.
Okay, is sidestep, and you can move through other characters. Flurry, but only when Michelangelo has no action tokens.
Flurry.
Nice, okay.
He's attack twice, yeah.
Flurry again. Quake, willpower, combat reflexes, and perplex.
So sidestep through people and whack them with a flurry attack.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love his nunchucks. They look so cool.
And again, I'm expecting all to be 50 pointers, these ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
In before Raphael's 100.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue. No?
No.
Raphael?
Brad, I give you one guess.
I'm going to guess he's 5 points with 50 clicks.
Completely correct.
Okay.
Yep, 50 point value with 5 clicks. Oh my lord.
Super Sense running through the dial.
Literally, Super Sense running across the entire dial.
Right.
Blaze Claw's Fangs on the last 2, 4 and 5. He has continue as well. Box out on movement.
Yep.
With Psi Attack. Sidestep, running shot with a range of 4 and 2 attacks, but only when Raphael has no action tokens. So that seems like a common on all the box arts. Make sure they got no action tokens. Sidestep, Precision Strike, Blaze Claw's Fang, Super Sense like we mentioned, and Battle Fury as well.
Nice, so that's 51, 150, 200. Then Shredder can be played up to 150, so you can. That is, play him at 100 points, that's a 300 point fee too.
Well, that's great.
Well, he probably hasn't got the TMNT keyword because he's Shredder.
Foot Clan and Martial Arts.
Yeah, okay.
So, not a full team.
Nice.
What's weird with this one is that Shredder actually has a smaller cape on his back art instead of actually does in real life.
And what have we got there?
We've got a
bystanders.
selection of bystanders.
Oh, that's the extra.
What we got?
3 gubbins.
A Mouser Droid, a Capture Bot, a Laser Drone, Boxing Bot, Mudman, and Spider Drone. And they're all very Amiga looking artwork.
Yeah.
Boxing ball.
8-bit heaven.
Yeah.
Capture ball.
That in of itself is incredibly retro. I really like that.
Yes, it's
Did
really
anyone
nice.
play the games? Does anyone recognise these from the games?
I mean,
So I actually have played the original arcade game on an arcade machine. There was a place in Canterbury.
We had it on the Mega Drive, didn't we? The Turtles in
Yes.
Time and that sort of stuff as well.
Place in Canterbury had like all of the games built into like a custom arcade cabinet, and it was amazing. Yeah, it was really really fun to be able to go back and play that. Same like the Simpsons arcade game as well.
Yeah,
really
that's
fun.
saying it's got facelifts.
Basically, that's all it was.
Yeah, whatever the big cartoon was that year. It's got a keyboard on one of it. Laser Drone.
Mudman has one as well.
Yeah, what is that symbol? It looks like a gentleman's toilet symbol. I can't work out what it is. I'm going to grab a pack.
It's a tray.
It's on Mudman and Golfing Boss.
Oh, that little gentleman's toilet symbol is passenger X. This character can use the carry ability up to character X characters, including characters that are the same size and don't have flight.
Well, it says barely hold itself up at
This
0.
is quite a bolster, and they've got these guys as well. So, or was this something? Was it on some of the cards?
It's a good question actually. Not that I can see directly
We're
because
actually deploying these.
No, I think they're bystanders. They might have points. Yeah, we've got points cost 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20. So you could have 200 points worth of turtles, 150 points worth of Shredder, and 5 drones to bring you up to 200 on 200.
that makes sense with Donatello.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's a self-contained game as well. And we're back. So that was the Runaways Fast Forces and the Ninja Turtles Unplugged First Forces. Initial impressions, Dave.
Yeah, I kind of, the Marvel ones, I don't actually know any of the characters at all, but some pretty boxy.
There's no real shame. There's a lot of Marvel characters.
There is a serious lot of Marvel characters, isn't there? Yeah.
But game-wise,
They look
could be
brawler.
yeah, they could be quite nice.
They do look quite punchy, actually, yeah, but not a lot of points, really. So, yeah.
And
Six-figure
Turtles,
300 point team. Yeah.
Turtles, what you expect of the Turtles.
I think they're stabbier than I was expecting, actually.
They surprised me because I thought they were going to be just generic dial, but they've got these extra little features.
That continue feature, you essentially 50 pointer is basically running through a dial twice.
Yes.
I think that's really strong. I wonder how many, if there's a limit on that, if there's one per character. Didn't actually read into it personally.
Donatello all of them start a game with a quarter token.
Oh,
when
so
Donatello would be KO'd, you may remove a quarter token from any friendly character, including himself, and instead turn him to click 2. So your opponent, if you were playing to a time limit or a competitive game, your opponent would score 25 points for knocking him out once, and immune to pulse wave. But yeah, it's 50 points for 5 clicks isn't great value for money, but it's actually 50 for 9.
But strictly
Which is a lot
speaking,
stronger.
This is a lot stronger.
strictly speaking, if you found one of the Turtles was better than the others, you could use all of their
point
tokens.
tokens.
Just
Yeah.
back.
Does he have to be adjacent? Or
No,
Doesn't say.
you just take it off them?
Yeah.
Friendly character, yeah, but you basically punch your quarters into the arcade machine, and anyone's welcome to take the credits.
What up?
Yeah.
I really like
We've
that.
all had
I
a friend like that. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
I do quite like they're all standing on manhole covers as well.
Yes, I'd noticed that actually. Yeah.
And I agree about the cape. It's a wonderful way of getting round how dodgy 3D printing is. It's pixel art, mate. It's supposed to look like that. I'm much more impressed with both sets than I was expecting.
And so the bystander tokens are in the back of the
fun,
face.
yeah.
They're good. Yeah.
So again, you said that was a completely enclosed game, kind of built into both.
Yeah,
right?
you could make 200 points worth of turtles, up to 150 points of Shredder, and you've got 60 points there, so you can play around a little bit. Or if you've got other Ninja Turtles figures, some Foot Warriors, you want to throw in. And Turtles is fully compatible with Marvel, DC, and Star Trek as well. So do mix and mash them up if you want to.
Shredder on his own looks like a tank.
Which is
Star Trek Turtles.
We've got a fair few Trek figures, haven't we?
I think we have all but one model.
Okay.
We have all
is
the
it the
whole
Gorn?
set. No, it's that Rook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The guy with the android lifting Kirk up. It's an amazing model.
I'm really annoyed they never did Harry Mudd for it.
No, they didn't, did they?
No.
Meanwhile,
that's a story for another time.
That's a thought. Turtles against...
Yeah, right. There's a fun episode. I'm much more impressed with these sets than I was expecting to be. How do you guys feel? Yeah.
I really like the effects on this one. I can't remember. This is Lucy in the Sky, isn't it? That I just think looks
translucent plastic is lovely.
That's really, really nice.
As you rotate it in that there, it looks beautiful. It's just Carl's audition for QVC here. But the thing with tabletop gaming and Ameritrash gaming, and theme-driven gaming in particular, is looking at the cards and looking at the dials will only get you so far. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to take these out for a test drive. Now we've established we've got 300 points of Runaways, and we've established we can make 300 points of Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
So that's fairly easy, unless you think it's worth bolstering the ranks with.
No, I think that's fine. Or Kirk.
Fin Fang Foom.
Yes, the Turtles have brought a dragon.
Yeah. So, if Dave, do you want to take Runaways, and Kyle, do you want to take the Ninja Turtles?
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do, what's going to happen now is you're going to see a highlight reel of a game we're about to go and play. If you do want to watch the full uncut footage, there will be a link in the video description, or it'll be elsewhere on E14's YouTube channel, or it'll be on emotion14.com. So watch a highlight reel or watch the full game, and then come back here, and we'll give you our full impressions after we've seen what these can do in a genuine game situation. So let's see what happens.
Should be fun.
Looking at the Turtles is making me wonder what other video game clips I'd like to see, and instantly Broforce comes to mind.
Oh.
She's going to sidestep to there, and then she's going to attempt to use her pulse wave power, Majestanian Heritage, which is a strike against everyone in range.
Question. Continue says protected from pulse wave. Is that only when I use continue, or is that just a general effect?
That is a trait, so it's always on.
Okay, so all turtles are protected from pulse wave. With it, and Shredded has been.
So there's absolutely no point using pulse wave? Wow, okay.
You trick your piece, you pick your fingers off the piece, you've got to make the move.
I'll don't Games Workshop me. Yeah, I should look more closely at that one.
Cornerstone of tabletop gaming is. Oh, I should have.
Generate a standard light object that she's holding.
Okay, cool.
Where did that type come from?
Hey!
Very nice.
Okay. So she's holding that, and then handily she's got a charge action.
Oh my god, that's what those notches in the back are for.
If it's any consolation, it took us a lot longer than it took.
We only recently realised.
God, they're all turtles, it's so frustrating.
You sound like Splinter.
Princess Path and like Princess Shit.
Is there a reason they can't swim? Because in every platform game, if you fall in water, you die.
Yeah, must be. It's definitely
Frogger.
thematic cards.
Frogger.
It's a good example.
Yeah.
A frog that dies in water.
Yeah.
I really look forward to Heroclix's line of Horace goes skiing fast horses. And we're back. So, 2 fast forces in one episode of Brick Fury, because it's the last episode of the year, and we thought we'd get this smashed out.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you. Now we've seen them actually road tested. Have our opinions changed as to which ones are cool and which ones are shit?
I was surprised actually how rock hard the Turtles were.
I don't think the Runaways are bad.
No.
I think they're bad against the turtles.
I think Dave is bad.
Oh yeah. Dave had cursed dice, I think, to go with.
Yeah, there was some serious
strategy was good.
rolls, but that's why we take them for a road test, to kind of test all that stuff out. I like the.
But the Turtles did kill them incredibly easily. It was kind
They
of
were
bish bash
knocking
bosh.
those.
And let's be honest, they're a 90-point model for 50 points, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So my opinion hasn't changed on which are the coolest, but my opinion has definitely changed on who I think was going to win in that. I thought
that's fair.
I definitely thought that the Runaways were going to run away with it.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially looking at the cards on some of the
Oh
Runaways.
no, definitely.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
that massive thing that we kind of walked into was the fact that Lucy in the Sky, one of her kind of like main abilities, and I didn't really play around it, was the fact Pulse Wave. But obviously all the turtles, with the exclusion of Shredder, are immune to Pulse Wave constantly because of their traits. So that really put a hindrance down on her. So It's interesting.
Yes. Yeah, it's surprising for all of us in this.
I think we didn't really. We took on. I think the paint jobs are really good across the board.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
Is that water slide? Is that water slide for Delta?
Possibly. It's definitely a decent.
I mean, obviously the Runaways are a much more in-depth paint job than the Turtles are.
Yes, that's fair. It would look weird if these were high detail.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Could you imagine a realistic square polygonal turtle? Like you've got all the intricacies and everything, but it's all 8-bit.
Yeah.
It'd be terrifying.
It was.
Absolutely terrifying.
Favourite sculpt from across both Fast Forces?
Taking them individually, I think Shredder's the best of the turtle boxing. You know, there's not much.
The turtle box, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, realistically, all 4 turtles are kind of exactly the same.
Yeah, basically the same
Weapons,
thing.
arm
They've played to be aesthetic fine.
They have.
So our favourite sculpt from the Runaways?
Lucy.
It's got to be, hasn't
It's gotta
it?
be
It's
Lucy. That is-
it's just so lovely.
That's outstanding. It's really,
Rob's got a priapism right now and he doesn't even know why.
I mean, it is the outstanding piece. It's bigger and that sort of thing. But it's the grim. Actually, the detail on basically the staff is really good, isn't it?
There's definitely a lot of detail in them. I don't feel like.
No, I think it's a good set. I do think Runaways is a good set. It's a shame it got pasted so back.
Yeah, we were surprised.
Yeah, there's not much more to say really, is it? Apart from the Runaways Fast Forces, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I think they're good.
I'm giving them a thumb up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. The other thing we didn't really mention, we didn't use the tokens in the Turtles game, but they
some
look powerful.
and
powerful.
some actually have powers. Yeah.
Something that was mentioned previously as well is that realistically everything you've got there can be used as an entire game. You have turtles and obviously your bystanders against a 250 point shredder.
He's 150, so you could have 200 points in turns, you 150 and chuck in 5.
Yeah,
you could have robots coming.
I think you can dial him down to 100, I think.
Dial him down to 50.
So he is
75 or 50?
150, 100, 75. Cool. So he's pretty versatile, actually.
He is.
Good model.
Yeah. The Turtles Unplugged Fast Forces, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm amazed to do that.
Which has pissed me off now.
Because
every time I say the Turtles are shit, the Turtle sets are shit, why do I keep doing the Turtles? She said, we're really quite good.
They're really fucking good actually.
If you do see them in the shop,
some people say maybe I should learn.
If you do see them in the shop though, they are worth a punt.
If you're in a game store, you see, because these are like 15, 20 quid.
Because they do look unlikely, I must
They do, yeah. They are unassuming. You look at these, but no, like you say, that is essentially a 90-point model for 50 points across the board. That kind of kickback-in trait. And especially if someone's built their team thinking, I'm going to pulse wave the shit out of them, they're in an unpleasant surprise.
No, we were saying earlier that the traits...
Pointing comment that did they, didn't
it? We were saying earlier that all of the traits for the turtle side, they seem very strong, because Continue seems incredibly strong. And of course, what was the one for Shredder called? It was like Final Boss?
Final Boss.
So you can't target him.
Target him, so can still deal damage, but you can't directly target him if he has his box out. No, sorry, that's
at all. You can't track him unless you're adjacent or everyone else in the team is dead.
Yeah, so you either kill everyone or you stand next to him and just
and again, he does have 2 stop clicks as well, including one in the final click.
He's a beast.
I'm really up against someone like Deathstroke.
The other thing we said about the Turtles is they are 8-bit themed. It is like a computer game. Everything they've got,
all their powers are
thematically
like
works
video
really
game.
well.
They've actually thought it out.
It would be like
this is a first.
No, I think they're quite consistent with thematically. Heroclix are pretty consistent because you do get the feeling of that character when you look at the card. Go, that's exactly how that character would work. Even though you're limited to a certain number of powers.
They're very good at building within the system.
They're using the powers they've got. They do very good job.
It works.
So the powers haven't changed in 15 years.
No. Yeah, that's true.
And they've still been able to add so much
the box out.
Box out trait to give them a bit more scope, but no, generally, even so, they are very good at communicating the character through.
I think so.
That's been Brute Fury for 2018.
It's been a blast.
It's been fun. It's been fun. We will be back. Don't worry. In some form or another, we will be back in 2019 with all sorts of Heroclixy. Fin Fang Foom will be back.
We've got some ideas in the.
Stuff's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. If you want to keep up with us and see what we're doing, you can check out emotionally14.com. You can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at emotionally14, and you can search for Emotionally14 on Facebook. And of course, you can also join the E14 Gamescast group on Facebook, which is what covers all of E14's gaming related shows. Whereas also Emotionally14 has all sorts of stuff. It's not just tabletop gaming, it's not just comics, but it's everything. If you're into any form of fantasy, sci-fi, horror, anything like that, E14's the place to be. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing for the next Brick Fury, you can find me at facebook.com/BradHarmerBarnes, or you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. And where can people find you before the show?
I'm just on Instagram on Heroclix UK.
Yeah.
And also
no one else wanted it. You got Heroclix UK on Instagram.
And great old one if you want non-gaming.
Non-gaming related first. Cool. Yeah. It's also worth it. It is also a Brick Fury Discord, but I don't understand how Discord works. It took me 3 years to get you onto Instagram, so best of British with all of that. Kyle, where can people find you on social media?
Primarily on Twitter, CodyCasts, and I suppose Facebook, Cody1304 as well.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Instagram?
Instagram, yeah, Cody1304 on there as well. So
Okay,
kind of consistent across the
Yeah, cool, good. Branding. Dave, where can people find you for the next episode of Firewind Ready and or Brick Fury?
Yes, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
You can find me on Emotionally 14. You can find my comics reviews and All Out War, Walking Dead stuff on there. And on Instagram, DaveDCLXVI. And I'm on Facebook as well. Just look me up.
Yeah, and of course, 100 War Games Club.
Well, yeah, so as well. Possibly Broadside Game Show.
Oh, yes, that one. Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks very much, guys, and Happy New Year to you, and we will see you again in 2019. See ya.
Bye.